Jyutping is a romanization system for Cantonese developed by the Linguistic Society of Hong Kong, an academic group. In 1993, its formal name is the Linguistic Society of Hong Kong Cantonese Romanization Scheme. The LSHK promotes the use of this romanization system. The name Jyutping is a contraction consisting of the first Chinese characters of the terms JYUT6, JYU5, and Ping 3 Jam 1. History. The Jyutping system marks a departure from all previous Cantonese romanization systems by introducing Z and C initials and the use of EO and O in finals, as well as replacing the initial Y, used in all previous systems, with J initials. Finals. Only the finals M and N can be used as standalone nasal syllables. Referring to the colloquial pronunciation of these words. Tones. There are 9 tones in 6 distinct tone contours in Cantonese. However, as 3 of the 9 are entering tones, which only appear in syllables ending with P, T, and K, they do not have separate tone numbers in Jyutping. Comparison with Yale romanization. Jyutping and the Yale romanization of Cantonese represent Cantonese pronunciations with the same letters in the initials B, P, M, F, D, T, N, L, G, K, N, H, S, G, W, K, W, W. The vowel A, E, I, O, U. The nasal stop M, N. The coda I, U, M, N, N, P, T, K, dot. But they differ in the following. The vowels EO and O represent and O, respectively, in Jyutping, whereas the U represents both vowels in Yale. The initial J represents J in Jyutping, whereas Y is used instead in Yale. The initial Z represents TS in Jyutping, whereas J is used instead in Yale. The initial C represents TS in Jyutping, whereas CH is used instead in Yale. In Jyutping, if no consonant precedes the vowel U, then the initial J is appended before the vowel. In Yale, the corresponding initial Y is never appended before U under any circumstances. Jyutping defines 3 finals not in Yale: U, M, and EP. These 3 finals are used in colloquial Cantonese words such as DEU6, LEM2, and JEP6. To represent tones, only tone numbers are used in Jyutping, whereas Yale traditionally uses tone marks together with the letter H. Comparison with Cantonese pinyin. Jyutping and Cantonese pinyin represent Cantonese pronunciations with the same letters in the initials B, P, M, F, D, T, N, L, G, K, N, H, S, G, W, K, W, J, W. The vowel A, E, I, O, U. The nasal stop M, N. The coda I, U, M, N, N, P, T, K, dot. But they have some differences. The vowel O represents both and O in Cantonese pinyin, whereas EO and O represent and O, respectively, in Jyutping. The vowel Y represents Y in Cantonese pinyin, whereas both U and I are used in Jyutping. The initial DZ represents TS in Cantonese pinyin, whereas Z is used instead in Jyutping. The initial TS represents TS in Cantonese pinyin, whereas C is used instead in Jyutping. To represent tones, the numbers chapped 1 to 9 are usually used in Cantonese pinyin, although the use of 1, 3, 6 to replace 7, 8, 9 for the checked tones is acceptable. However, only the numbers chapped 1 to 6 are used in Jyutping. Examples. Sample transcription of one of the 300 Tang poems. Jyutping input method. The Jyutping method refers to a family of input methods based on the Jyutping romanization system. The Jyutping method allows a user to input Chinese characters by entering the Jyutping of a Chinese character and then presenting the user with a list of possible characters with the pronunciation.
List of Jyutping keyboard input utilities. Online Jyutping input method, MDBG, Red Dragonfly, LSHK. Jyutping for Macintosh, macOS X and OS 9.